Hey guys, it's that time of the year again in which the websites, the official websites for the new Precure season are updated. So we have two websites. One is the Toei website and the other one is the Asahi website. Both of them were updated today, the 26th of December. They're always updated after Christmas, so we have tons and tons of new info to talk about here. So first, I just want to talk about the name of the main character, which we discussed a little bit because it felt a little out of place when it came to the other cures. Curiel. We were talking a lot about Curiel, but people are discussing if Curiel isn't actually called Cure-ale. And it's read as Cure-eru, and in Japanese, obviously, and it means cure wing in French. So it would match the names of the other cures, and it would make more sense for the season itself. So now let's get back to the websites and let's take a look at them. It's interesting because we have lots of new images, we have lots of new stuff. I'm gonna keep little here to open space for the images. So we have lots of new images and lots of new stuff, and we have a little bit of info on the characters. We know a little bit about them right now, so I used Google Translate, so some things might not be that accurate. But let's talk about them. The first one that we're gonna look at is Cure-eru, Cure-ale or Curiel, we don't know yet. Let's take a look at her. I love her design already. I talked about it, but seeing it like this, it's even more beautiful. Look at how I just love this. The way they worked with pink in her, because she has like this light pink tone and also this strong dark pink in her colors with the green, with a little bit of green, with a little bit of yellow. So we have those two themes going on for her, like florist and also a cheerleader. So she is amazing and she really looks nice. So there is a little bit about her, and we know that she is a junior high school student and she's transferred into the new semester, so she's going to start this new semester. She is short. She's probably going to be the shortest of the three of them, and she's also very childish, but she's aiming to become an Onesan type of person. You know, the personality of the big sister. She likes to challenge herself with anything, but she often fails to do it. She wants to preserve the magical baby Hagtan, and because of that, she, with that strong feeling, she transformed into the pretty Cure-ale. So Cure-eru, Cure-ale. I think Cure-eru is probably the most logical thing because we have all of the girls with French names. So that would make way more sense. Let's now take a look at this beauty right here, Cure-anje. Look at how beautiful she looks. I love how mature those three angels, those three cures look. And Cure-anje, she looks really beautiful. Her full body image, this is really stunning. First, I love her tone of blue. Her tone of blue is perfect. And I love that they work with like light blue and darker blue. She doesn't have dark blue, but you know, she has a darker tone of blue in her costume with a very light blue tone in her hair. And I love how her costume makes like a wing right after her. And it makes her look even more angelic. It makes her look like a healer type of character. And the nurse cap that we already know. So she looks stunning. She looks stunning. So let's see what we have for our blue cure this time. She is going to be the same class as Hana, the main character. And she's going to be the cheerleader of that character. She is a girl who's like an angel and who is kind to anyone. Her mother was an actress. Look at how nice this is. Her mother was an actress and she was also active as a child, and she was a very popular child in her childhood. So probably she was like a child celebrity or something. But she's also worried about what she really wants to do. So this is probably going to be a theme of her character, as we talked about before. This is probably going to be a theme of her character, and she's probably wants to find out what she wants to do and who she wants to become. She wants to help the battle, fighting as a Precure, and she transforms into a very strong feeling that she wants to become strong, and she turns wisdom into power by turning into Cure Anje. So here we have the profile of our great Cure Anje, our blue Cure. She is my favorite so far. I love how pretty she looks. Look at this full body image. She looks so beautiful. And now let's take a look at Cure Brittany, Cure Etoile, our yellow Cure this time. She looks very elegant. I love her full body design. And it's interesting because in Cure Anje we had something in her back that looked like angel wings, and for Etoile it looks like wings as well, but like insect wings. But she looks so beautiful. She has this toxic ensemble, as we talked about, but she looks very elegant. Look at her shoes. Look at her shoes, guys. It looks so beautiful. And I love this duality between light yellow, orange, and dark blue. Amazing. The stars in her hair, also amazing. And then let's have a look at her personality. A stylish and mature girl in the same class as Hana. Cool at everything. She was originally a figure skater, but the distance of this part was really confusing when it translates, but it reads like this. Although the distance of the skate was set by the failure of the jump she encountered with the people, I think that it means that she failed when she was a figure skater. She had to do a jump, but then she failed, and then it probably mined her confidence as a figure skater. And then after encountering people, the feeling of wanting to jump higher came back to her. So when overcoming her weak self, she turns that into power, into force, and she becomes Cure Brittany, Cure Etoile. So Cure Etoile, our third Cure, I think that she is going to be amazing as well. And I like that she doesn't really seem to be that overconfident type of character. Because when it comes to confidence, we already have a yellow Cure just like her, which is Cure Twinkle, Kirara from Go Princess Precure, and they were very similar. So if she looks like she's someone who's not very confident, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be something different. And, you know, learning how to be confident again so that she can overcome her difficulties, that's also going to be amazing. Now I'm going to love it. So we also have the profiles of Hugtan and Harry. So let's take a look at Hugtan first. Hugtan is our baby, and she looks very cute in her profile image. She has a green heart in her head, and that might mean something for us in the future. We know that. We know what it means in Precure. And she looks really, really cute. I love her. And her personality goes something like this. A baby who came down from the sky under a flower. Along with Harry the caretaker, she ran away from pursuers of the villains. So the villain name is translated here as Client Company. It has nothing to do with the actual name. I forgot the name actually, and I remember we talked about it in the last video, but I forgot it right now. So she has power to create tomorrow, and she gives the power of Asupawawa. And she, this power is something that the villains are after. So it seems that she has this power in her. She can bring this power from inside people, probably. So that's why they're after Hugtan. And maybe that's why they're after her. And then we have Harry the hamster. Harry is our troublemaker. I think that Harry is going to be a very big troublemaker, and he is Hugtan's caretaker. But this is a very interesting thing because Harry doesn't seem to be the type, caretaker type. Look at him. Look at his face. He doesn't seem to be the caretaker type. Anyway, Harry's profile reads something like this. Harry is a hamster who speaks in Kansai dialect. He's probably going to be someone like, what's the name of that amazing mascot from Fresh? Taruto. Taruto from Fresh. That mascot was one of the best mascots we've had so far, and he also spoke in Kansai dialect. And so he came with Hagtan to Hana. So Hana's probably going to meet both of them at the same time. And so he is also supposed to guide the cures, but he doesn't look like he is motivated. So it's interesting. He's going to be like the guider for the cures. So this time we're gonna have a mascot who's going to guide the cures. But it's interesting because he doesn't really want to do this. This is gonna be very interesting. When he transforms into a human body, he is an awesome ikemen. So he's going to be that hot guy type. The girls are probably gonna fall for him. I think Hana is probably going to fall for him as well. I don't know, I feel like he's going to be a great character for those girls. We don't have an image of him yet with his human form, so we don't really know how he looks, but I think he's going to look very good. He's going to be amazing, and he's gonna have great looks. And looking into Toei's website, we have a great image of the three girls in their human forms taking care of Hagtan. Hagtan is very cute. She's holding Harry in her hands. Harry's probably very annoyed. And I just love their human forms. Those three girls, they look amazing, except for Hana's bangs. Hana, what did you do? It seems like Hagtan cut her bangs and they're all messy, but they look so good. I think the three of them look so good. They look so beautiful, and they kind of look peaceful. And they have some interesting things to notice in this image is that Homare is holding something in her hand. It has a heart format, and it looks like a tambourine. And they're feeding Hagtan, so they're probably going to take care of Hagtan. And together with this image, we have like a summary for this season. And again, Google Translate, sorry. But okay, so in this text, we have Hana talking in first person that she wants to be an One-san who is super cool. And so she's a second grader in high school, and she is going to be late for the first day. Her first day of class is going to be a big failure. However, there was a magical encounter because the baby Hagtan came down from the sky together with the hamster Harry, the caretaker. So she's probably going to meet them late for school, all messy, and then she's going to meet both of them. And there is a bad organization, and they're aiming at the Mirai crystals. So the crystals of the future are going to be like the focus of the season. Maybe for the villains, maybe they have to collect the Mirai crystals, the crystals of the future. And so she hit a monster and she attacked this monster. And then, so she wants to protect Hagtan. And then because of that, a new Mirai crystal is created with the strong feelings of the flower. And then when Hana's born, she is transformed into the healthy Precure, Cure Ale. So Cure Eru, Cure Yell, Cure Ale. We don't know. I think Cure Ale is going to be her name. And the Mirai Crystal is the power that creates tomorrow. This world is full of Asupawawa. And this power, if this power is deprived, everyone's future will disappear. So they're going to fight for our future, for the future of the world. And I think that's it for this video. I have another video because I don't want to put everything into one because this is going to be way too long. The other video is going to show a little bit of merchandise. We have lots of new merchandise that came up today on the internet, so we have to talk about them because there are so many things in them that we have to talk about. So I'm gonna leave this here. We have a great set of images from this new season. If you want, you can check out both websites, and they're going to be on the description box below. And if you want, you can check out the other video so that we can talk about the merchandise that is coming out with Hagto Precure, and then we can discuss a little bit more about other things that we can check in this merchandise. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, bye bye.